Hey guys, Tom here again. Um, so let me see. Hope you're all doing well today, tonight, whatever time of day it is for you right now, whatever day it is for you. Before I get to the real gist of today's message, a couple of things I wanted to point out. I do want to tell you that one distinct advantage of signing up with Pure Profit Pro with me is that I can remote into your computer and actually do things for you when you get stuck. And you will get stuck here and there, okay? Did you ever try to talk somebody through a computer problem and wish that you could remote in and just do it for them? And you're both looking at that screen together and you can explain what you're doing as you do it? Well, for some reason, I never hear anyone say that. Pure Profit Pro is my home-based business. It's made a lot of people a lot of money. It's a good, clean company with a good, clean, legal program. And it's making a lot of people a lot of money. Okay. But that's something I've never heard anyone say. I can remote in and help you. But I can. Okay. And does it make a big difference who you sign up under? It most certainly does. See, I'm not much of a salesman. I'm not pushy. And I'm not into high pressure tactics because I think it's sleazy. I feel like, if someone's using high pressure tactics on me, I'll disconnect right away. Or I'll be a wise ass and I'll say like, hold on a minute, stop. Just stop right there. It's like, if what you have to offer, or more accurately, if what you're pushing on me is so great, then why, pray tell, do you find it necessary to talk so fast? Why do you have to talk me into it by talking fast, desperately trying to keep my attention, or lure me in? If you have something of value, let the product sell itself. In any case, I will leave a link below for more information. But yes, before I get into what Pure Profit Pro is about, I did want to give you that little plug. And also my sponsor, the person above me, and it's not multi-level marketing so much as it's just a one level up network marketing thing. I've never been fond of MLM. I've never been fond of network marketing. I do not sell to friends and family. That's what I call the, it wasn't my original quote. That's the friend killer programs. Pushing yourself on friends and family until you're part of the NFL program. No friends left. Not the National Football League, it's the No Friends Left program, or No Family Left program. That sucks. But yeah, the one up simply means this, is that, you know, you pay your sponsor or your referrer, and then you give your sponsor the profit from your first sale, and then that's it. It's over with. All the sales are then 100% yours. To explain it real quick, well, I'm not going to do a full rundown of how it works in every video I give, because in every video I give, I should give you value, not the same pitch every time. But it's really kind of brilliant. I don't know who thought it up exactly, but it is a good company. Pure Profit Pro is a very good company with a very good program. Its product is digital e-learning. It's direct sales. You are, what you buy is licensing rights to an e-learning digital franchise, and you can resell. You're a reseller of that product, digital e-learning. Well, you think about it, digital e-learning. A good example is online college courses. It's the same thing. The beauty of digital e-learning is all the information is stored in the cloud. You know, we used to call them mainframes years ago. I suppose actually they still are. Nowadays, of course, we call them clouds. So, excuse me. They don't have to be stored in warehouses. They don't have to be transported. There's no fulfillment center. There's no place you have to order them. They don't have to be transported or delivered. They just exist. Like buying a book for your Kindle or your Nook. That makes it very, very easy for us, the distributors. There are 3 levels: $250 level, $500 level, and $1,000 level. And another thing that makes it really, really helpful for us, the members, is that we sell directly to an incoming member. And the commissions are 100%. We don't wait for every Friday or every other Friday for commission checks to come from the company. They come directly, the commissions, are 100%, and they come directly from a person we just sold the digital rights to. In other words, I came in at $1,000 level. I paid my sponsor $1,000. She got all of it. $1,000. Directly from me, instantly. I happen to pay by credit card. There's all kinds of different ways that people can pay each other for this. And you get to stipulate how you like to be paid. So that was it. She made $1,000. And it was an easy sell. It was easy for her to sell me on this. Because I watch a lot of her YouTube videos. And I watch the company's own presentations. So, let me see. If you're doing videos, even if you touch the outside of your nose, do it with a Kleenex. You got to give people tips every now and then. I'm repeating myself, but you don't just pitch your product and that's all you do every time you make a YouTube video. You give your audience something of value. So that moves me to get with it and stop talking so much. But in any case, when the sale is made, you join Pure Profit Pro, and at the $1,000 level, you pay a one-time only administrative fee at that level of $145. That's it. I don't know how the company really gets by with that, because there are so many things that it gives you for that one-time $145 fee. I just got Screencast-O-Matic, and upgraded to the Pro version, which is only $15 for a whole year. And then it said for just $4 a month, you can do the Pro hosting version, or upgrade to the Pro hosting version as well. And what that made me think of is that you see a lot of it on YouTube these days, is there's a person, in a little, oh boy, everything's hard with this when you're trying to do it. Okay, there's a small square, let's say in the lower left corner or lower right corner. You can put that square anywhere on the screen. There's a picture of you explaining things. And on the screen, you're using some proprietary chart or your own chart. And you're drawing arrows and you're making figures, or you're showing something that's written. Or you're writing things down, either with your keyboard or freehand. And like I said, you can draw your own arrow, or you can just punch something and create a nice straight arrow to highlight something. Well, I just started to look at YouTube videos on that tonight, and it's going to be a while. And here's what my first one's going to be. I have another mentor beside my sponsor. I can't remember how I got hooked up with him, but I think it's because, he was a young guy. He's young enough to be my grandson. I mean, I'm 63 and he's 24. Is he young enough to be my grandson? I think so. and he's from Canada. You wouldn't know it. He's not from the French-speaking part of Canada, obviously. He's not from Quebec. The rest of Canada, he'd swear it's the United States. I watched a Canadian series once. It was, my wife and I watch a lot of Netflix, and this one was like, it's called Pureflix. Christians like it, but it was on Pureflix, and I've seen it on Netflix, matter of fact. Yeah, last season I watched was Netflix. You'd swear you're in America. You know, it's just the same. Except, of course, for Quebec, which I have 2 nieces and 2 nephews from Quebec. Of course, they speak both languages. That'd be really cool. I really wish I knew another language. If I had my choice, I'd get Spanish, because there's such a huge Hispanic population in America. I'd love to be able to speak Spanish. So, this young man is from Canada, and I was looking into his mentorship program, and it was ridiculously low priced. 2 nights a week, an hour each session, $300 for a whole year. And he was young, and I'm kind of like slow. I talk too much, I talk too long. And he was all peppy and talks fast and all that kind of stuff. But he's not like the fast talking salesman. That's just his nature. He gives people lots of value too, by the way. So, he does a lot of YouTube videos that he doesn't even mention his author. I think he just leaves a link down below saying if you'd like to earn extra money, just click here for more information. You know. Oh boy, that's a long-winded way of saying I have another mentor who doesn't happen to be in Pure Profit Pro. He's one of these newfangled high-ticket programs, which a lot of people end up generating to. They keep their regular program, but they also, a lot of them, end up getting involved in more than one opportunity, and a lot of them go for the high ticket ones once they're making about 15 grand a month, and they do literally have a pile of money. And they end up selling offers, direct sales, as much as 45,000. It's called Digital Altitude. That's their highest item. To Moab, their highest offer is $60,000. And those guys end up becoming millionaires. In any case, this young man, I'll just go ahead and say it, he just went to the highest level in Digital Altitude, 45 grand. And he wasn't bragging about it. I had to ask him how it was going for him in that program. This young man, I'm getting mentoring from him. He doesn't care which program you're in. He is an expert in internet marketing. I would do well to remember how he got started. And you, no matter how little money you have, I mean, You can come into Pure Profit Pro at $250. And I think the admin fee is something like $115, the one-time fee. And that's it. You don't have, I'm on the other end of the spectrum. I've taken too long to prepare, and I think I've almost bought too many additional optional services. Okay, I love quality, but I think I've purchased too many optional services to make things go a little faster for me. But I think I went overboard, invested too much. You can do everything you need right from the Pure Profit Pro stuff they give you itself. So with $250, you can do it all. This young man is a very good example. Okay. He got started with nothing but an iPhone 4. That was it. He was working at a Red Lobster, and they call the guys that cook the lobsters, they call them bakers, not cooks. But he was a dishwasher who said he used to literally cry. 18, 19-year-old teenager, whatever he was. And he got a $1 Canadian dollar hour raise to go from dishwasher to cook. And he said it was killing him. I've noticed this about a lot of entrepreneurs. They just could not seem to stomach the working world. I'm a totally different person. I was a soldier and later on an Army civilian for so many years. And a lot of my videos, if I can't do it in every video, I can give you a link. I'll leave a link at the end of this video if you want to know more about my program for making money, Pure Profit Pro. And you can see where I'll hold up my U.S. Army retired card and my U.S. Army civilian retired card. And that, yes, I have 2 pensions, and I have Social Security, and I have a VA disability, my VA card. I'll hold that up. Just to show you, like, a guy that has been a child of the federal government for this many years cannot be a scam artist. Because you can't have a criminal history, a criminal record, and have a clearance from the federal government for 33 years. Doesn't happen. So it's just a credibility thing. It's the best way I could think of to help people relax. So they wouldn't think, this is just another scam artist. How do I know who this guy is? So the real point is that this young man could not hack the working world, and I can't blame him for that. Let's say he could survive it. He didn't feel like he could, but let's say he could. He just wanted more out of life than working for someone else for the rest of his life. And kudos to him for that. But he had nothing when he started. He could not afford paid advertising. Well, I'm going to do both. Oh, let me back up a bit. So what he did, she didn't even have a laptop. He started out with an iPhone 4 doing videos for YouTube. And he got better and better and better with YouTube at cranking out videos. And yes, he presented his opportunity, but he gave people value, you know, and that's all they had. And 4 months later, he did have a good mentor. I have two. I have two mentors. I now have a sponsor in Pure Profit Pro who happens to be a man that I ended up wanting to work under quite a bit more, so you know, it worked out well. And this young Canadian man, and they're both very non-assuming, you know, they're not boastful, but I'm quite sure they're each making about 15 grand a month. And I know the young man, within 4 months of getting a mentor, he was making $8,000 a month. And he has never paid for advertising. I'm going to, starting next week, I'm going to be paying about $50 a week for advertising because I can afford to. This is a long video, but I really wish, I just have to learn how to use that Screencast-O-Matic, because I want to go through with you, especially those who just feel they don't have the money. If you just come in at the $250 level, well, for each sale you get 250 bucks, you know, and that's nothing to wrinkle your nose at. Oh boy. But I really need to learn that, because I just have to show you what they'll give you for that small fee, you know, and then you can work your way up to the $500 level, and then work your way up to the $1,000 level. Because if you're at the $250 level and someone pays you $1,000, unfortunately, the other $750 will go to your sponsor or whoever's next in line who is at the $1,000 level. But you can't worry about that at first. And you know, let's be honest, think about yourself, what's best for you. What's best for you is what's best for you is what matters. Okay? If the $250 is tough for you to even think of putting together, for a short while you may just have to work a part-time job or something, okay? Because this is not really like a work from home thing where you instantly get paid $10 an hour, $30 an hour to work for someone else with no investment whatsoever. This is a business. Businesses require investments. The young man from Canada didn't make much of an investment except for his time. He invested time. I think he was cranking out 6 or 7 YouTube videos a day. So I'd love to talk more, but I don't think many of you are even going to get to the end of this video. This is something I have to work on. And a lot of people will see 31 minutes or 32 minutes and they're not even going to click on. So, lesson learned. It's all part of a learning curve. I've got to produce another video before I go to bed tonight and make it like 8 minutes or less. So, salute. Take care. Do what's best for you. Bye-bye now.